Friday. Hello, everybody on YouTube, also on TikTok. Welcome to my live. Good morning or good afternoon, Latifa, Muhammad, Hassad. Thank you for joining. Danny, hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining the live on this beautiful Friday. Thank you, Kendoka, Blue Eye Girl, username 323223. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's excited for the weekend. Thank you for joining my live. Still warming up the cars. Just started my live. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If you're new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. If you're a returner user, thank you for returning to my lives. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. Next live will be Monday. During this live, I do mini free readings. So first name and specific question. They are one card read. So please put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random after every read, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can when I'm live. So I can only grab questions that I see. So I'm sorry if you need to retype it. The only thing that I ask for in return is to tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like on YouTube. It all helps me grow on social media. Thank you for all your support. If you're my 123 top viewer on TikTok, you'll get priority when I see your question passing when I do minis. This is the only place where I also do 5-minute dedicated one-on-one readings during this live. Good morning, Phoenix. If for a small donation of $10, €10. So if you're interested in having a 5-minute read with me today, then please add yourself to my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bios over here. First and second options are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha's my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train from my gallery gifts over here on TikTok. And then I'll add you physically to my list. Then you can email your question to info@mediumsasha.com or you can type it in the comment box, okay? Okay, let's tap my screen. Let's wake up. Let's call spirit. I'm an energy reader, so if you give me a lot of energy, for sure, I'll grab your question. Okay, Danny, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Is Rick going to tell me he's in love with me? Oh, that's a... First need some figuring it out. I think that, thank you, Loretta. Good vibes only, sweetie. What you're putting out is what you receive. So let's be positive. I'm getting at this moment, this person is really falling for you, but needs some assurance on an emotional level. He doesn't like drama. I don't know why I'm getting that. So keep the drama a bit like low for a while. He will be easier to show that want to share the next step of falling in love with you. Leanne, will I reconcile with Azad? Does he still love me? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer, sweetie. I'm getting yes. This person just needs you. At this moment, it's like a small child having a small temporarily tantrum, what I'm getting. Just making a point or something. What's his point? Yeah, that you will be happy when they reach out again. They feel like there needs to be like a timeline from ghosting before reaching out to get you all happy, bubbly. And he also needs that energy. So I'm seeing good things in the future. Nicole, will Bobby contact me before Christmas? I'm getting a yes. A yes. And Koda, hello Sasha. How does Brandon feel about it all? This moment, they are emotionally like not very like gelling together, what I'm seeing. They hope in the future their communication will get better. I'm getting there, waiting for signs. Thank you, Phoenix, for the first donation on coffee. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're the first person on deck. Thank you. Loretta, is Erion coming back? I'm getting yes. They're gonna miss your caring nature. Hi, I'm Amel. Does Gary love me? Yes, of course, sweetie. Let's check. Oh, let's see. At this moment, it's just like attraction. It's like when it's there, but it's not like, yeah, it's more lust at this moment. I'm sorry, sweetie. Somebody wants to know the dish? Just a minute. I have it somewhere here in the box. Just let me check. Yeah, I found it. The deck is this one. This is the deck that I'm using at this moment. It's a nice one. Let's see. La Lima, welcome to my live. Poppy Cave, thank you for joining on YouTube. Hi, Sasha. Is Solomon spying on me around house? Let's check. I'm getting a yes. They just want to know what you're about because you're not sharing a lot of information, or that's the only way they can get information about you. Let's see. Who's next? Hi, Sasha. Shiva's message. La Lima. You need to be the star this weekend, so dress beautiful, do star-like things, have a bit of champagne. You need to like reconnect to why you're working so hard, the luxuries of life. Hope it makes sense. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. I do this work nearly 30 years on and off. On TikTok and YouTube, I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays this week. Next live will be on Monday. So always around 1 p.m. GMT time. So that's London time. So if you're not following me yet or didn't subscribe on YouTube, please do so. You're always very welcome to join. I'm doing great, Samantha. Thank you for asking. This is the only place when I'm live that I do mini free readings, but they are at random, no guarantee. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, they're really cheap. For a small donation of minimum $10, 10 euros, then you need to go to my bio. First and second options in my Linktree are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a trade. At this moment, I only have one person on my list, and that's Phoenix. I'm going to do a few minutes still and then go to my 5-minute dedicated reading. Somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, then please get yourself on my VIP list. Otherwise, just keep putting your question in. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok will get priority when I do minis, or if you have a super fun logo behind your name. Otherwise, just tap my screen, follow me, like. Those are ways to get my attention. They are at random, no guarantee, the minis. So if you stick around for a while and you give me a lot of energy, for sure, I'll get to your question, because I try to read as many as I can. Only I need to keep seeing them, otherwise I can't grab them. So sorry if you need to retype them. The only guarantee that you have a reading with me today is if you donate and get yourself on my 5-minute VIP list. That's really easy. Just go to my bio, as I told you, on TikTok. That's my picture. First and second options in my Linktree are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift on TikTok. Okay. And like, thank you, Poppy Caves. Thank you so much. Okay, Latifa, will I see Omar today in the store where he works, and will he call me after? I'm getting yes, you will see him, but I'm not certain if he will call you. Yeah, I do see him calling you in the future when he has a possibility. Prudent, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Will Jeffrey come back to me and the baby? I'm getting that's his end goal, because he really loves you both. But at this moment, I'm not seeing him wanting that. He feels like he's not ready for that. It's like he needs something. He needs to prove himself or something. And that's to do with financial. Tyron, is Krisa having feelings for me? Thank you for being my top 2 viewers, sweetie. I'm not seeing feelings. They just like to be around you. They like to be physically with you, but I'm not getting any emotions. Also, are you sure they're not having emotions for somebody else? Lillian, is Hillary interested in seeing me and thinking about me? 100%. Star and Justice. Yes. Let's see. Blue Girl. Good morning. It's Alberto spying on my social media. I'm not getting that, sweetie. I'm sorry. Hello, Wilmasimo Marielle. They're working towards that goal, but I'm getting that their goal. At this moment, it's not going to happen like in the near future, but I do see they're trying to make that happen. But I feel a lot of disconnecting emotions at this moment, so it will be a challenge. Jessica, is my ex done with me? Thank you for being my top 2 viewers. Sweetie, I can't decide that. Your ex at this moment, he needs a vacation. I don't think he's like done with you if I see the cards, but at this moment he needs a break. He needs a break. And then he comes back again. Yeah. So I don't think that's done. What does Spirit want me to know, Marlene? That you are a star and that you have star energy, and it means that you can achieve in this world whatever you want with yourself. So start investing in yourself. Even you think it's shallow, you can earn money with that. You can create a career with yourself. So stop investing in others and start investing in yourself, because you have everything to have a beautiful, abundant life. Let's see. Love Marie, how are you? Will my sales presentation go well on Monday? I'm getting stop worrying. It's not going to go well if you keep looking to life or to your presentation as a glass half empty. Start being positive. It's all about emotions. People like to see somebody confident, and you do have that element. And even if you don't know the information, as long as you're fun and bubbly and nice to listen to, people give you grace. But if you're there having perfect information, but you seem like very anxious and scary, then people think you're doing a bad job. So it's at this moment, your information is fine. If you don't like know it 100%, then you jinx it easily. Just be comfortable and be fun and just think like, how can I entertain these people on this boring Monday morning? This kind of energy. You'll be fine. Okay, Maria Ann, is me and my ex coming back together? Let's check, sweetie. I do see that still in your future. Yeah, I do see that in your future. So just stay in this situation at this moment with an open heart. And I think this person is struggling really bad and is using you as a mirror. So whatever they're projecting towards you, it's actually they're projecting to themselves. I think they need to go through this and get an aha moment. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And at this moment, it's just going to be toxic. But I do see if you understand in your empathy, because there is a lot of love between you both, and you just like can give them the space and forget what they said, that it's about you, and start, you can like, you know, start in a different way. I do see a beautiful future for you both. So this is all about, what do you want, sweetie? You are the person who decides what happens in your life. You're the one that puts the destination in your navigation system as Waze or maps, and that's then spirits and whatever where you want to go, and they will write you there. And if you want to change your mind, then they will write you to the new address. So this story is not about him. It's about him going through his life path, but about you wanting to stay hooked or say, no, thank you. I want new love that is done with figuring it out. And that's your right. So, and then make them a friend or something. So, but I do see a lot of love between you both. So, you know, I would give it some time and reflect on it and get some empathy towards this person to understand. And but don't think that that person will give you empathy back, because they're very in the me. So once they get through this hurdle, it's like you need to start like a fresh start. And if something happens the same with you in the future that he's going through, don't expect him to be so empathic as you, because that's not the kind of person he is. So have always friends around and family to fall back on, because this person is a person, you know, your second person can't give you everything. I mean, they can be your lover, they can be your partner, they can be a friend, but they can't be your therapist and you know, you need more people. Thank you, KK. You're number 2 on my list. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, welcome everybody to my live on this beautiful Friday. Yes, I got your donation just now, sweetie. Thank you. You're number 2 on my list. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube, I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading during this live with me, they're only for a minimum of $10, €10. My pleasure, sweetie. Thank you for the rose. I love roses. Then you need to add yourself to my VIP list. Just go to my bio. That's my picture on TikTok. First and second options are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha's my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a trade from my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'm going to do 2 5-minute reads back to back. I'm going to start with Phoenix reading, and then I'll continue with KK's reading. So please both stay in my life. And then I'll be back for minis, okay? So if you want a mini, then keep tapping my screen. In the meantime, follow me, subscribe, share my life with somebody that needs some guidance today on YouTube. Like my life or subscribe. Follow on TikTok. Thank you for all the energy, and for sure I'll grab your question. Mini reads are at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Of course, my 1 to 3 top viewers on TikTok always get priority. Phoenix, where are you, sweetie? You're next on deck. Please let me know where you're at. Phoenix, where are you, sweetie? There she is. Okay, let's start doing your 5-minute read. Does my ex Kelly have resentments toward me because of alimony? Oh, let's check. What's going on between you both? I'm not seeing any resentment. I feel it's like the whole situation is an onion and has like different layers. What I'm picking up on is that they look to life differently than you view life. So whatever emotion you're picking up, that's an emotion if whatever you're doing, you were doing to yourself. But your ex Kelly is a different person. They feel like they moved on. They feel like the past is like a dot on the horizon, you know, on the horizon, that is still like, you know, your connection of the past, it's like not resolved. So whatever is going up and back is both still like keeping something alive. It's like you didn't really move on because you were left behind. It's like you had this situation and then somebody just started something new and just took you on the ride and feels like you need to be like totally on board, and that was not your future. So you had a future and it was interrupted because you made a future totally connected to somebody else, and that person decided to have a different future, and in their selfish way, as I say, they're different than you, they just went their way and they just assume, they don't even think that you're on board with those changes. So they have a different way of looking to life. For you, you're stuck because something was just taken away from you, and that was in a part of your navigation system, your life path, your plan. So this came into your world as a lesson that you can only like build on your own things that you control, that you have, that is yours, if you're building future. So the whole wake-up call of working hard and building to something towards the future that never could be what you worked hard for because somebody decided to take another exit, fell into pieces. So you feel that she owes you something because it's like you both were working on something, and that something was why it was all worth, and that person before that worth came the gift from the hard work. They decided to take another exit. So you're still with that resentment, you're still with that hunger, so you're not disconnected to this relationship because you didn't find anything in the meantime to replace that present that should be offered to you if that person didn't take another exit, what you worked for. So you're still stuck in that part, and that's why this relationship is just very viable and very livable and very accurate. And that's why you'd feel probably that some money doesn't need to go that side because she owes you because you worked for it, for the big gift, but now the big gift isn't there and it's just for nothing. So this is going around here. So she just feels like you need to be on board, that the money doesn't come. By the way, I reached out to the other person and no response. Yeah. So because you're still dealing with this, I'm getting that you not paying is her. She can't despite you or be annoyed with you because then she accepts again that relationship isn't done, because with her choosing another exit was an easy way out. She was done with the hard work and waiting for the reward. She couldn't wait till Christmas to unwrap her presents. So she took a different holiday from a different religion or whatever tradition, because then she could wrap that gift quicker. But something needs to grow till Christmas when it's ready. And yeah, and that's what she didn't do. So she thought she jinxed her hard work, and then that still needed to be ahead before the gift would come by taking that exit. And in the beginning, everything is new and fun, but now she's realizing it's not. So you both are stuck. And the only way to resolve that, and that's why she doesn't resent you, because then she needs to deal with it. So she's running away from it. So it's not, it's not. If yes, it's yes at this moment. And you are holding a grudge or are acting away and being stubborn, and it's not changing your direction in your navigation system. Instead of accepting this is my life and I put another present in my future. The other person not reacting, your 5 minute passed, but I'm just going to check. She's thinking of it. She's thinking of that. And I think resolving this issue, because she's a light worker as well as me, that will give her more like comfort to trust, because that, you know, you always compete with something. Even you're angry with them, you can't win. It's like when people get together, remarried, and the wife died. I mean, the new woman never can fill her shoes. You're not allowed to say anything nasty because they're holy. I mean, they were not a saint. And this is a bit the same. And me as an energy person don't feel comfortable in their homes or in their houses or in their area, because you can't be yourself and you're competing to something that is actually spiritual. It's not physical, because physical, it's a different situation. You need to solve that for yourself. You need to accept that this was a vital lesson in your life, that when you build a future, and that's the same with the other person, you build a future only on things you control. And if they're bringing something extra to the table as a cherry on the cake, then it's fine in your future, but not more than the cherry. So you will always have the cake. That's really important. I hope it makes sense. They are the garnish on the plate, but the food needs to be in your own control, that you are working for to eat at the end of the day. Do you get it? Yeah. The oracle card I'm getting is let the truth set you free. It's the truth. You are separate. Speak the truth you've hidden. And yes, she hurt you, but it's actually your fault as well, because if you knew what you knew now, then even when she would leave, it wouldn't have such a big impact. And that's good because you survived. So you can reconnect and trust again and have again a present, but then and work for it to get it, but then different, that much more is in your control, like 80%. Your need, your fear, your regrets, freedom begins there. So be busy with this weekend. This is really important. So I hope it helps. Thank you so much for your donation. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm going to go straight to KK. KK, what is your question? I got it. KK, where are you, sweetie? You're next on deck. I'll be back for mini reads after doing KK. If somebody else wants a reading, as I just did for Phoenix, they're only for a minimum donation of $10, €10 when I'm live. So just go to my bio. First, second option in my trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train for my gallery gift. And then I'll add you physically to my list. Thank you, Sarah, for joining. I'm looking for KK. KK, you donated via PayPal. You're next on deck. KK, where are you? I'm looking for KY. Hello, Miss Peaches. Thank you for joining my live. I'm gonna do minis after doing KK. Yes, you're now on deck. Yes, great. Let's do your question. Hello, Sasha. Who's coming in love for me? Let's check. Good morning. Mini are for free, but at random, no guarantee. If you want a 5-minute read, as I'm going to do now, then you need to donate a minimum of $10, €10. Just go to my bio, my link tree, first, second options, or PayPal me, or you can use a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. So these are ways to have a 5-minute dedicated reading with me when I'm live. Love. Okay, let's concentrate on love. Oh, I see a shift in your energy. Spirits are telling me there's a shift in your energy, KK, from a more like closed off approach, empathic, like on zero when we're around males, because I do feel male energy does triggers you. I'm getting you start being more like confident. This is really important because before you would like mother them with like motherly kind, taking care of them, feeding them, want to buy things for them, want to mother them, yeah. But once you were into them, if not, whatever male, if you're know them or not, you don't even give them a chance. You were very much in like very high walls. I'm seeing that it came from a place of insecure, and that place is emotionally, but I'm seeing that you're finally just accepting that they are just human beings, and that you need to like start to get used to them, start to connect with them, start to mingle with them. So because they do bring you happiness, they do, yes, they can hurt you, and yes, they can be idiots, but they also can make your life amazing, and you're looking for love. So I'm getting that this inner battle with you that you first didn't want to see or just didn't want to go there, that you're really are seeing it as all kind of ingredients going on and start putting them together. And that creates this battle, if you're doing it consciously or unconsciously, I don't know, creates that you have nightmares. So I don't know, how are you sleeping, is Spirit asking? Because those nightmares are more about this, how to put yourself in the world, how to connect with humans, how how much to let them go, your boundaries, figuring out your boundaries. Because you really feel internally, and you feel from spirit telling you that you need to start letting people in. You need to start accepting that energy. You need to start feeling people. You need to start hanging around people. You need to start being in their surroundings to find that ever love. I'm getting that. This is the last person. Then my list is wide open, sweetie. So if you donate, you'll be next on deck. So what I'm getting is the nightmares or the anxieties. It can to come out in different kind of energies that are feeling physically uncomfortable, are actually very good that you're feeling that, because it's releasing something that held you back from finding true love. Also, a part here is you rather stick to somebody of your past, blaming them for not having the future you feel you deserve, instead of realizing that it's good that you figured it out, or they figured it out, that the kind of life you wanted they couldn't give you, and they let you free. And as long that this battle is going on, I feel no love comes in. But it's a battle that is need to be dealt with as a human being, as you, to free yourself and to prepare you for true love that is coming in your future. March, April. So what I'm picking up on is it's really important to really go through those emotions, to understand that nothing bad is happening, except you start finding peace with that future, and you start seeing that you were rescued instead of punished. And the moment you can see that this was not your match, and that the lifestyle they, because I do see them moving on, lead is not your dream life, so it could have never worked. Every time energy you put in was a waste of time in this situation, and luckily they didn't waste your time longer, because you just accepted it and wanted it so bad, so you accepted their bad behavior, you accepted them treating you like shit, you accepted that. But you need to see that you were constantly in power. You were the one accepting it all, and it didn't happen towards you. It was you just living in the future and not in the now. So the moment you find peace and clarity, and you can see that situation as it is, and your 5 minutes have passed, but I just want you to know that, and you keep on going through this, and you're accepting that, and you start seeing those feelings, anxiety as nightmares, as that would be your life, and as long you know that's not what I deserve and I'm not settling for that, those things will go away, and you will get kindness and warmness and emotional compassion from others when you open up, because that's the battle you need to move that boundary to more a human kind of way, and that's the boundary where it needs to be to find that true love, that person will be wanting to spend time with you. Because how many people here also in the life are in love with somebody, but that person doesn't choose them? How many people here are waiting for somebody, or are in a current break, that I see that person that is in a break with them love them, but they choose not to be physically together? So there's two things. True love is one thing, but true love and the person wants to commit to you physically, free will every day, is something else. And you don't commit to something that is painful, cold, and annoying. You commit to sugar, honey, warmth, and fun, and laughter, and so on. So you need to find that side again. And that side you find if you start looking to the past, because that person made you a nag. And that's why you don't want to live your life as a nag. It's not healthy. You want to live your life that every day you smile, you have fun, you have, because that's what you deserve. Being with somebody, being together and navigating that daily is hard work, but being together should be a party, with the ups and downs, of course, because we're humans. But at the end of every week, 50, 60, 70% should be fun, should be jokes, should be caring, should be love, should be nurturing, should be emotional connection, should be touch, should be from a safe, nice, free choosing each other, and not a battlefield putting each other down. So, and you're not that character, you're not that person, so it never can be put in your shoes. You became maybe a nag that person took it because they treated you like shit. And if you still live in future and you're not getting the nurturing to stay in the now alive, then you become a nag. You become, because you know, when you're sad, when you're depleted, when you get harassment every day, you can't be a sunshine. But it doesn't mean that your character isn't a sunshine. So let that sunshine blow and be angry at this person that they took your light. Face control issues. Try to control other only limits your own freedom. Let go of the need for control and trust the flow. I hope it helps, sweetie. And that's the card, what it's all about. So you're on the right track. Even it feels crap, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm very, very, very proud of you. It matters for you. I think you did a lot of work, girl. And yes, you're not having the present yet, as I was talking about the reading of Phoenix, but you're working towards your present because you have everything in your own control. Yes, I get that, because this is the shift of wanting, like, you have a money that you earn every month. That's a quick step. If you want something that you need 2 salaries for, is to take a credit card, because you know you can repay it in time, but you can buy it now. But you are in credit and you need to pay for it. So you don't want to live on credit with the person that you love and build a whole life with. You need to stop living on credit. Even in reality, you should better not live on credit, in my opinion. But because once you live in credit, they owe you, you know, because you believe. And that happened actually with Phoenix the same. You feel they owe you because you lived on credit. And then people leave. Then people just take a right turn because they go live on credit somewhere else. And of course they will get karma, because everybody does. So many people started with a small loan and it becomes more and more because, yeah, your lifestyle becomes above what you're actually earning. So that's the same with being two together in life, sailing life peaceful and happiness. When you have debt, you are annoyed, you're not fun, you don't look forward to holidays. It gives stress. So why build a relationship that is a love connection on credit? I don't get it. It's gonna be a horrible ride. So think about it. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's feeling great today. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays this week. Next live will be Monday at 1 p.m. GMT time, so London time. This is the only place where I do mini free readings. They are at random, no guarantee, and they're just normally a 1-card read. And you can have a 5-minute dedicated reading with me for sure, as I just did for Phoenix and KK. Then you need to get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift. So only dedicated reading during my life are donated readings. In between my donated readings, my 5-minute club reading, I do some mini reads. 1 to 3 top viewers get priority on TikTok, or if you are a super fan, or you tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, and you give me a lot of energy, then for sure I'll grab your question with my energy. Of course, I need to see your questions, so I'm sorry if you need to retype them. I do minis in between my donated readings. So at this moment, I have 1 person on my list, and that's Satesh. Thank you for your donation. I'm going to do a few minutes and then I'll go to Satesh reading. Somebody else still wants a 5-minute read today. Thank you, Persephone, for the gift. Then please add yourself to my VIP list, okay? While you're waiting for your minis, or while you're waiting for the VIP readings to pass and you want a mini, then please tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like. It all helps me to grow on social media. I'm doing great. Oliva Santiago, thank you for joining on YouTube. Okay, let's do some minis. Does Thomas love Brie? No, they just have a special connection. Helen, love with the Johnny, please. Does he still loves you? Hi, Veronica. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great day and still having a good one. I'm seeing at this moment, whatever they feel now, and that's not love, that's gonna be what they're gonna feel for a while. What do they feel? They feel like there is a special friendship, a special attraction, but it should be love if somebody would feel that. But this person doesn't want to accept that, so they still are facing some past demons. That's why they can't see it as love. I do see that they are experiencing love, but they're frightened to call it love. So it can go two ways, this kind of energy. It can be that they run away from it because they just can't deal with it at this moment, or they just like play cold. So it's their process. You can't do more. So if you're okay, just accept it, and otherwise put your energy somewhere else. Leave Santiago. What can I expect for our upcoming team business review session? Oh my God, let's check. I'm getting good news. Good news that can, yeah, finally they're gonna listen to you, and they're gonna, yeah, you're gonna get, you're gonna go out this meeting with the energy. Finally, they're seeing me, they're understanding me. I'm not crazy, this kind of energy. So positive. Maria, does Chris have feelings for me to be together? I feel that person is giving you this feeling, but they're just telling you what you want to hear because they're actually just interested in a friend benefit, booty call kind of situation. I do see that person can fall in love, but then they're not at this space yet. So maybe wait, depending what you want. Elenis, sweetie, should I start clothing company? I can't tell you that, but I can tell you if yes, if not. If you don't understand it, you can't ask those questions to spirits, then please read my book, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? You can buy it in my bio on every Amazon store or as Kindle version. Spirituality is your navigation system. They don't tell you what to do. That's you. You chose to be born this life in this body to make your own decisions. They're just there as ways and maps to navigate you. So you can only get information with your third eye to understand what happens with your physical eyes, what you're going to see in the future. And then you decide with your third eye if you keep walking or not. So people who have closed third eye, they are as mediums or whatever, or cards or whatever, to get some guidance. But it's again you deciding to go through or not. So if you quit or you don't, I'm seeing that it will always stay on your mind because you really, 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 really want to go through that. You really want to know, you really want to challenge yourself. And I do see, because you care and you nurture a lot, and if you can like put that through to the clients or potential ones, I see that it will be very welcomed. But it will be like not a money maker, but more I want to help people and you get money for that kind of construction. If you don't, I see that you'll have more peace and quiet, because starting that will give you a lot of stress. It's not a big money maker in the beginning. It's more a project. So if you want to learn, grow, put yourself through it, and have more like a nurturing kind of end result present, then yes. If not, I would just first do something else or do some more research or find a better idea. Veronica, may I pretty please have a quick message? Yes, of course, sweetie. A quick message. I'm getting 4 of Pentacles. Stabilization. Today is the day to just really see what you have and what you owe, and what you have in the future is not important. You need to see what you're having, and with that, have fun. Hi, Mike. Sasha, I'm feeling pull again to him. Why so over it? Oh my God, Persephone. Because you're too much in isolation. So you start touching everybody's energy, getting into them, because you're bored. Start being busy. Okay, I'm going to Satish. Satish, where are you, sweetie? You're next on deck. Somebody still wants a 5-minute read for a small donation of $10, €10 this week. His next live will be on Monday, and they're only $10, €10 minimum when I'm live. Then get yourself on my VIP list in the next 15 minutes, okay? You can go to my bio, first and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, medium donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift on TikTok, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'll be back for mini reads after doing my 5-minute read with Satish, okay? Let's check Satish. Many of our house we bought over years were delayed, and now everything is coming at once. I fear my family might get in financial problems. Okay, can you ask for guidance how it will go? Also, my sister is pregnant. Oh, congratulations, and will be due soon. Yeah, I really feel that, baby. It's very healthy. That's what I'm getting. Not a doctor, but I need to tell you it's very healthy, because she's like having a lot of stress about that, or she's in stress. But this baby, oh my God, that's gonna be a handful. Can you please tell how it will go for her and the baby? Yes, I'll just check how far I get. Okay, sweetie. Many of our houses were bought over years, we delayed, and now everything's coming together. Here my family might get in financial problems. Can you see guidance how it will go? Okay, let's first start and concentrate on that question. Okay, sweetie. Let's see. No, I don't see any problems. I see that things are moving, but some things will delay again. It's like ups and downs and ups and downs. And whatever that flow is happening, I do see that repeating. I see that it's actually the closure of uncertainty coming, closure of uncertainty transforming in, you know, more stability. I think the anxiety around it is more that you don't believe it, because you thought you were in that transition phase much in your past so often, and it wasn't true. I do see that some will be delayed again, so don't jump from happiness yet. But I do see that if you understand why they are delayed, it's like spirit delayed some project because mentally there were still some issues. The delation of those houses and the delay of 1 or 2 in the future, but small delays, not big delays, gave you something, a present on an emotional connection or an emotional experience you would ever never experienced with them all. So this is about the transition of going to stability of instability, but it means that you all have much more strength and much more power to make your own decisions and stick to them, because you survived the past. So this is all a very important experience to see how you all can come together and get through and survive. This is something that you have in your back pocket that will not, like in the future, will result in taking more bold decisions that will make your life so much more worse to live than if you didn't went through this experience, because whatever it went wrong, you survived. And it all brought emotional connections and emotional experiences and emotional trust, like stronger than ever, like a bond that isn't breakable anymore. So all by all, one or two will delay again. So financially, I'm not seeing a problem. The only thing is the awareness that it's gonna happen. Yes, it is. So you can like really like make a party of it instead of a problem, because then finally it comes and then it's not fun anymore because it creates different problems. But now it's gonna be okay. And secondly, you all these years you learned so much, forced to take risky selling decisions. I don't think so. No, I'm not seeing that, because I see that you can use them as like maybe rent them or parties or something, subletting or something. I see you them as businesses. You need to start. You were building something, and all these investments or all the things that you will own, you can live from that. So I see them more as, or maybe you flip them and sell them and earn more or something. I don't know. Anyhow, they're gonna bring you money, and you can turn them in all different situations. So I don't see any problem. So stop looking to the glass half empty and start looking to it as a glass full. You're very good in creating possibilities instead of problems, and it's good because you see them coming, so you can like prepare yourself for that, and that's what you're doing now. So you should give yours a lot of credit using your third eye and trusting that and living through that, because with no risk, no game, that's life. And you took the risk, so now you need to get the game. And I think if you just keep staring at the price and not leave it unattended and keep showing up and keep following, you'll be fine. And it shows how powerful you are and how what you can in this world, what you can achieve in this world. It's amazing. Can you please tell how it will go for her and the baby? I see a very healthy baby. I just see the mother being very tired in the beginning. So I think it's going to be one that is crying a lot at night. And because it's a baby that is really very active. And the problem is they can't do so much. So it's a very active soul in a baby body. So they will need to learn to be patient, and that in time they will be able to be more active. So a lot of support for the mother in the first 2 months would be amazing. So some babysit, some night over somewhere else, but somebody can do the night shift, would help your sister a lot. So just a very healthy, very active baby. But I see a good pregnancy. I do think that, yeah, because it's really ready to jump into life. So it's like it not dead for a long time, and just like wants to continue life as they left it. So I think it's a soul. 5 minutes are past, but this is really important. I think it's a boy. Yes, it's a boy that died, I think, around 27. I don't know why, but that's the number. I think in the area. And I think they're dead for like maybe 5 years or something. I don't know why. That's information I'm getting through. Maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, they want to come back. And I see them as a very, very happy, active, healthy. The oracle card that I'm getting is understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lesson they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. And that will be the first month. And for you, the same with your houses. It's all connected. It's all connected. Thank you so much for your donation, Satesh. And good luck and congratulations already. No problem. My pleasure. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays. So next live will be on Monday at 1 p.m. GMT time, London time. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute read today during my live, then you have another 10 minutes to donate. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift on TikTok, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'll do some minis. If nobody donates in the next 10 minutes, I'll go to the collective reading from today, and then we'll do some oracle cards, okay? And then I'll see you all on Monday. So if somebody still donates, the list will be open for a longer time, and then I'll do some minis more. Okay, if you want a mini, first name and specific question in the comment box, tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like, give me a lot of energy, okay? Sujan, is Christian happy with my birthday wishes to him? Yes, it gives him clarity. Caroline, any message from me today? Let's check, sweetie. Oh. You want to protect yourself? You feel like you're overexposed, or like everything from the outside is like annoying you, irritating you? Yeah. It's time to just like take a break of everything and just do something that you are in your own energy and that you feel like very comfortable. Sup? Yes, Mike, will Matan and I reconcile in 25? No, 26. I believe 26. I don't see it in 25. No. And it will be like half 26. I see that this person is going through a personal battle. I feel that this person is finding themselves. I feel that around August, don't know why, but at September, they will be more confident. They will be also more open about who they are and want to show that to the world. So they're really like coming out of the closet in this situation. I'm seeing that the first thing when they're comfortable will be a message to you. So that's what I've got. Hope it helps, sweetie. Okay, how are you, Miss Sasha? I'm doing great, Dodja. Thank you for asking. Will I be able to deliver my report smoothly? I'm kind of nervous. Okay. Thank you, Mike. I'm picking up that you're going to be fine. Look, you're listening to your guides, your navigation system. That's why you're changing it. That's why you feel unconfident, because you're all the time thinking, oh, something like this. Oh, something like that. Oh, maybe I can add this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's just you fine-tuning to spirit. And you're going to see the guy, how confident. That's going to be you. You're going to be fine, and people are going to listen to you. So no worries, Dodja. You're just fine-tuning by first using your head and then your third eye. Like, what do I want that person to feel? Oh, then I need to add this. Oh, what that person will need to think about that. Oh, I need to add that. So you're being a medium. Very tiring, huh? Yes, that's the problem. When you start thinking, will that person be happy? Well, then you get information what that person needs if you want really to please them. But if you're making something for a lot of people, then you get so much messages. And if you can't don't have the knowledge that that's just spirit, your navigation system giving you information, because you put that in your navigation system because you're like thinking about it all the time, or thinking about this person. So then you start getting in your head that something's wrong, or you need to do something with it or whatever, and then you start overthinking, and then we lose where we are. We lose time, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So stop worrying and stop thinking who will think what about it, because otherwise your navigation system will start yapping in your heart, and you'll coincidences find stuff that is, oh, I can add that too. But you just need to keep your destination that most of this group will be satisfied, because that's the problem with this kind of things that you create. It's for a lot of people. You can't please them all, but you can satisfy them all. If you want to please them all, you will have to make all different reports, and you're getting all that information, what you need to make to please that person, to tailor it to their needs. But it's like you don't have the time for it. 1, 2, it's not necessary. 3, you get crazy, and then you start overthinking, and then you don't get out of that loop. So shake it off, girl. You're not being paid to work at it in the weekend. So have fun. Stop spending that money that you're gonna earn with it. Stacy, will Matthew and Stacy reconcile? Let's check, sweetie. No, I'm not saying that. I feel that you still have this person in your navigation system. You really want to, but it's more, if you're really honest, it's not your person. No, you had so many. This person told you so many ways, but you just don't want to hear it, or how they act was also a message to you that, and even you want to forgive them for everything. Why would you put yourself into that horror situation? I mean, do you know how many million people live on this rock? Why would you settle down with a person that doesn't give you happiness every day? I mean, the world is doing a great job with disappointing us. So the person we can choose to be together with and spend our life with, shouldn't that be like happiness and bliss? Thank you, May Kim. Thank you for joining my live. Welcome, welcome. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This is the only place where I do mini free readings at random, no guarantee. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, then you need to donate. My list is still open for another 5 minutes. Just go to my bio. That's my picture, first and second options in my Linktrees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, or you can gift a train. When I'm live, my 5-minute dedicated one-on-one readings are only for a minimum of $10 donation. So they're really cheap. So if you want to use that, please do so. If nobody donates in the next 5 minutes, I'll go to the collective reading. Veronica, does my mom have a quick message for me today? Let's check, sweetie. She's saying that you need to protect yourself with only surrounding yourself with situations and people that give you joy and happiness. She's even telling you to go and take maybe like plan a fun trip with your daughter this weekend, that you're out and about. I'm getting all kind of like food trucks and fun rides. Just have a party together out of all things that remind you of horror, in my opinion, because you're not happy. Just go out and have a fun day. Thank you. I appreciate you. My pleasure, Dodja. My pleasure, Veronica. Does Noel have feelings for me? He contacted me after 7 months. Yes, he wants to see if there's still a future, if you're interested in that. He feels like he has something to say that emotionally makes sense to you. I don't think this person is trustworthy. I think there was something tricky going on when you were together in the past, and I do see that in your future with him again. So it's up to you if you want to live with somebody like that or not, because they always come with stories and there are promises, but the problem is there are words active, their actions I don't see change. So it's up to you, sweetie. It's your life. Mike, was I cursed when I went to Italy and met family? No, not in my opinion. I don't see anything with curse. I just see that some people didn't like it, or some people had an opinion about it. So you opened like a can of worms about people's emotions, but it's nothing to do with a curse. Helena, if I start a media company, will it be successful? Let's see. And what is successful? Money, time, fame? Everything is different for everybody. I see that if you start one, it will be one of more projects. I feel like if you really want to be successful, as you see success, you need multiple stuff. Because you have your highs and lows and you need like multiple things going on. So starting one is already good, because then you can start another and another and another. And you're very capable, so why not? Andy, is Sam seeing someone or still just wants time? I see that person talking to somebody, yes. But that person doesn't want to connect. So I think they left you because they had unfaithful intentions. Only that person, the female in this situation, said no. So they're still like showing them that they really want the other female by staying away from you. And they hope that that will be enough, because he doesn't want to choose. What a mess. What a mess. Start calling him out on these things. I mean, why are you accepting all this? It's your life. But this is really horrible, in my opinion. You're worth so much better, so much more. Yeah. What is going on here? It's like hot, cold. Warm, cold. Yes, no. I would go mental, in my opinion. It's like, okay, the image I'm seeing, because it's really annoying me, and I know it's a mini, but it's really annoying me. So I want to explain, and I hope it gives some clarity to you. But the image I'm seeing is like she's going to a new school, and she's like small. I see a small person going to school with like a rabbit with them, like a cuddly rabbit. And I feel like you're that rabbit. So the energy, what I'm getting is they're looking around with a safety net to fall back to. This is not a paid reading, sweetie. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah. And you need to start seeing that. And then from that realism, and in the past, it happened as well. So if you start seeing it from that light, yeah, but she's just keeping you on the list because she knows you have feelings, and she knows that she can always like get that fire burning again. I'm just being honest. That you do you. I'm not telling you what is right or what is wrong. So it's like this person is still shopping around and has like took something in consignation or something. Yeah, so it's not her fault, because I do see, if you look to past behavior, you should get to that conclusion yourself, but you're in this love bubble. I get that. And so Mama Sasha, yeah, I get that. And you are living your future, but not now. And then the problem is that you are making decisions now based on a future that isn't current in this situation, and is probably not gonna unfold because you're just a fallback. Yeah, but everybody has an excuse. What do you think? My past was a party? I mean, but I don't do that to my people I love. I mean, this excuse, I get it, but I get so bored with it, because you are suffering from this. You had your own battles. She has her battles. I mean, everybody has their battles in life, and we're not going to speak about this is worse than that, but it never, and everybody's a good person. She's a good person. You're a good person. So the most important here is you. No? I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do, But the most thing that I think you need to do, but that's just advice, is to see it as it is and to make a decision on the reality of it. So yes, you can stick around and hope she'll never ever, even she chooses you when she comes closer to want to have babies, fall in love with somebody else because you're not enough. And I have a lot of clients that met their sweethearts in school and still are together 50, 60 years later. So love one time, you can stick forever. So that love isn't now here, is not there in the past, and will not be in the future. So once she come closer to an age she wants to settle down and she didn't find love at that moment, she'll settle for you. But the question is, what if that later, your future, she'll meet somebody she loves? I mean, so you will always feel like you need to over perform or whatever to keep her. So that's something, if you're okay with that, hey, there are a million people doing that, I'm fine. But then secondly, then my advice to you is then build a life that when she takes another exit somewhere, that you have your future that you are working for today. Do you get it? Then you are smart. Then you work with contracts and so. Do you get it? So you can get with these people and be with these people because they're good people, but they have bad behavior. And you're not calling them on their behavior. So the problem is you need first to see that they are good people. And yes, they have a past. And yes, they're all good people. But their behavior at this moment isn't good. They're lying to you. So they will lie to you in the future as well, Andy. And this is something you need to know. And if you're okay with being with lying people and go to mediums to figure it out, I don't care if learn tarot yourself because we figure it all out and we're okay with that. It's fine because for us it's not a lie because we know they're lying and we can just like close our eyes. That's your life. You have one physical life with this body to lead, and with whom you do it. Really, sweetie, it's your choice. If it makes you happy, just do it. But just be awake and realistic. That's the only thing I ask. Just try to really go back to your past connection with this person and not being in an emotional mess. No, start analyzing it. What were her messages? What did you put in and what did you get back? What is real and what is phony? Yes. And if you just tell her, listen, sweetie, I love you. You know that. I will always love you. But hey, this is not enough for me because there's a lot of people who love somebody but can't be physically with them. Then you put her in front of a choice because you call her out that she's a beautiful person because you love her, but you don't like how she's treating you and you don't like her behavior, and that's okay, because if that's already enough to run her out, you for sure don't want to settle down with this person because it's going to be a total mess, because it's going to be a princess in a golden bladder that you will have to just like you don't want that life. So I know you will go mental. You'd rather be alone. So the thing is now is to call her out and to tell the truth and to give an ultimatum, because then she makes a choice. And if she tries to run around or buy time or whatever, you need to prove her that you physically are moving forward. And then maybe they'll catch up, whatever. But you need clarity. You need to know the reality. And that starts with really seeing what is happening, owning your shit, and stop sugarcoating and think that, you can help anybody if you have abundance of it. But in this situation, you don't have abundance of self-love, sweetie. You don't. And you should, because you're such a beautiful person. But now, because you are not wanting to give the love to yourself, for what reason ever, you're giving it to somebody. So it's like a drug addict buying drugs for them even you know it's bad, but then we have like 10 minutes peace. That's what you're doing. So you're not helping her because she's not seeing that her behavior is harmful, and she will hurt probably a lot of other people like that. So it's up to you to step up and say, I'm not giving her love anymore. I'm going to give myself that love, and I'm going to tell that person why. I do love them, but I'm physically not going to enable them anymore, and emotionally not going to enable them. I love them spiritually from far till they made a decision, till they can show me with actions that they really decided to settle down for me. Until that point, you just move forward. That's my opinion. Yes, I know you never asked for my opinion, but when I feel this is so unjust. I can't let it go. I'm sorry, Andy, but I just can't. It's it's just and you do you. I don't care if you get married to her or whatever and have 3 kids and be happy, but I just want you to know what you're doing. That's the only thing. I don't care how people live their life. We're in a free world, whatever, everything is a compromise, that's fine, but know what you're doing, know what you're putting at risk, and find a backup plan. Then everything is fine. So good luck, and thank you for joining my live. Okay, nobody has a 5-minute read anymore, so today the list will close. I'm gonna do the collective from today, and then I'll be back. My pleasure, sweetie. Stay healthy, stay happy, and that's the most important. How you live your life, I don't care. Be happy. Life's very short, it's and it's gone. And unhappiness, we get enough from our surroundings and our world and everything we don't control. So everything we control needs to be optimal bliss, because otherwise, how can we continue? And you're such a nice person, and you can give so much to the world. So you start giving her by telling the truth that her behavior is not okay. And what she does with it, who gives a shit? And you have your peace. Start speaking out. You're helping people because they're all good people, Andy. Their behavior is just crap, but they don't know because nobody dares to tell them. So they can't change either. So you can't be pissed at them because you're enabling them. So, tough love. This is tough love, Loving somebody is work, like being a mother. It's work. It's a verb. It's not just a word with a crown on it, with a chair or a sofa under it. It's work. Work, work, work. Okay, let's go to the collective reading from today. Let's see what Spirits has in store for us today. Let's see. Okay, it's all about fame. It's all about we being enough for everything. Okay, so if people here in the live are questioning, what do I need? Whom do I need to meet? What do I still need to buy? What do I still have to connect with to be whatever you want or to achieve whatever you want? Stop. Push the brake. You need to understand that you chose to be born in this life with this body. So you are perfect to get to your end destination, to get that dream that you have, to get to live whatever you want, to achieve whatever you want with your body, your brain, and your spiritual side. So if it's not happening, it's not about buying things. It's not about trusting others. It's about you not going through life balanced as a physical, emotional, and spiritual person. Most of you, your third eye is blocked. So everything is happening to you and you need to react straight on it. And we're not built that way. We need to know what is happening in the future when we make a choice so we can prepare ourselves on that conflict or that problem. So when we're there, we can deal with it and we will encourage and be successful, because in the meantime, we can teach ourselves or get more strong or whatever. So the most important is stop thinking that whatever you want to achieve is because you're missing out on somebody's connection or you are not able to buy something. Just take a step back and start really working on yourself and investing in yourself. Okay? Because you can achieve anything. Everybody here can be a star, a superstar, just with what you were born with. So good luck. Good luck. I hope it helps. Okay, I'm going to do oracle cards and then I'm going to go off live and then I'll see you all on Monday. Monday is my next live at 1 p.m. GMT time. Let's hope for my son that Max Verstappen will be number one, because otherwise I'm going to go through a painful weekend. My pleasure. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a Formula One weekend. Let's see. Shasha, what is the name of this deck? I love it. Oh, that's this one. That's the deck. Okay. Who wants an oracle card today? Please let me know your name. And then I'll pull an oracle card. Okay. Mariana. Let's see. Purify your heart. Let go of lingering pain and make space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. That's your card. Okay, let's see. Toko. Accept your destiny. Embrace the unfolding of your journey. Trust that each moment is leading you to your true path. That's your card. Helena. Embrace your shadow. The shadow holds the truth you need. Embrace it, integrate it, and use it to transform your life. Ooh, that's so close. A deep one. So start embracing yourself instead of running away from yourself. Whatever, even your dark side has a lot of positives. Page. Release the roots. You cannot fully heal when you're afraid to name. Trace the pain to its roots and gently pull it loose from your field. Ooh, this is some soul searching, some heart healing. Helen, we did that already, or is that another? No, that's the same one. Page we did as well. Veronica, of course. Veronica. Ooh, release the root. You have the same one. You cannot fully heal what you're afraid to name. Trace the pain to its root and gently pull it loose from your field. You have the same one, sweetie. From the whole deck. Two. Okay. Nobody else wants. Mariana, I did already. I started with you. So if somebody else still wants an oracle card, please let me know. Okay, then I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday, 1 p.m. GMT time. Of course, I do private readings, so if you're interested in that, just send me an email, info@mediumsasha.com. Their 20 minutes are 40 euros, 40 minutes is 60 euros, and 1 hour is 80 euros. So if you're interested in that, just send me an email or check out my website, mediumsasha.com. Wish you all the best. See you on Monday. Bye, everybody.